Naruto run to Area 51. I hope you've been practicing your Naruto run so we can find out what secrets Area 51 holds. Hey Brainbenders, do you believe in aliens? Do you believe they have visited the Earth? If you do, you have something in common with millions of others. Some ET enthusiasts are so curious about possible encounters that they are demanding answers from the United States government. The place with the answers? Area 51, thought to contain UFOs, aliens, and secrets about their activities. Area 51 is a highly classified U.S. Air Force training facility that was acquired in 1955 and is located in southern Nevada. This area is officially called Homey Airport or Groom Lake after the salt flat right next to it. Area 51 was the object of public suspicion pretty much from the get-go, probably owing the suspicion to the Roswell, New Mexico incident that occurred only a few years before the base was established. In 1947, residents and ranchers near Roswell, New Mexico swore that they saw a UFO. They gathered debris from what they assumed was the wreckage of an alien ship crash landing. However, the U.S. Air Force confirmed that the crash and debris were from an Air Force weather balloon. Conspiracy theorists knew better, of course, and have managed to perpetuate the story of a government-scale cover-up. The suspicions about Area 51 are similar and provide a natural continuation of the Roswell cover-up theory. In the 1950s, residents who lived near this area in southern Nevada started reporting UFO sightings. While the military contends that these sightings were probably of the CIA U-2 super-secret spy planes that were being tested in the area, the people weren't buying it. Probably the most convincing thing to these conspiracy theorists was the fact that the government denied even the existence of such an area. In 2005, a senior fellow at the George Washington University's National Security Archive, Dr. Jeffrey T. Richelson, submitted a Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, request asking for information about the CIA's Lockheed U-2 plane reconnaissance program. He believed that Area 51 was a real place and that secret construction and testing of spy planes used to gather intelligence happened there. He wanted to know what specifically went on at that installation. In 2013, in response to this 2005 FOIA request, the CIA finally declassified documents related to Area 51 and officially recognized its existence. You might be asking, why this raid after all these years? That's a good question. In June 2019, the Pentagon provided a briefing for members of Congress on UFOs encountered by Navy pilot. President Donald Trump was also briefed. While it is uncertain what these briefings contained, it is apparent that there is some interest, if not concern, about extraterrestrial life. In response to these briefings, engineering student Maddie Roberts, along with two others, created the Facebook event, Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us, inviting everyone who is interested to raid Area 51 and demand to see them aliens. The date set to raid the base is September 20th. Little did they know, or maybe they did, that this kind of raid has already been done. Led by actor Randy Quaid, a brash bevy of redneck bandits stormed Area 51 in a motorcade of RVs back in 1996.
Hello, boys!
Roberts, I'm guessing, had seen Independence Day and thought, good idea. Hey, here's something kind of revealing about that movie. Dean Devlin, who co-wrote and produced the film, said that the US military had agreed to allow some filming on military bases, but when they learned of the references to Area 51 in the script, they withdrew their support. Roberts recently admitted that this event was created as a joke and has urged the public to see it that way, stating that he doesn't want anyone to get hurt. But is that appeal too little too late? With over 1.9 million from all over the world who RSVP'd that they would be attending and another 1.5 million responding that they were interested, it's a little unclear what the general intention is. You're probably as curious as anyone about how these people intend to get past the very probable and probably lethal security surrounding Area 51. It is a military base after all. The answer to this is simple. If you are a fan of the anime series Naruto, you already know about the Naruto run. Running this way basically makes you bulletproof. It is done with the torso bent forward, the arms extended back to one side, and running very fast like so. Surely they can't be serious. They just might be. With only their numbers and this evasive style of running, the party intends to incur a small percentage of casualties. These sacrificial casualties are called Kyles and Karens. Those are, respectively, the white privileged men and women who embody all that is annoying about bad-tempered, headstrong, entitled Americans. Kyles and Karens are so abundant and generally unlikable that they won't be terribly missed and will help to ensure that the rest of the curious are able to break through the military blockades. This event has become one big meme, with tens of thousands of posts on all media outlets flooding the public sphere. If the internet weren't a capable vehicle all on its own, there are celebrities who have contributed to the widespread hype for the event. Rapper Lil Nas X, for instance, had a cartoon video produced for the remix of his popular tune, Old Town Road, which he produced with country star Billy Ray Cyrus. It features, among other pop culture references, the yodeling kid from Walmart and Keanu Reeves performing the Naruto run. Although Matty Roberts was interviewed by the local news recently, he tells them that neither the FBI nor the military has contacted him since his name went public. A Reddit user posted images of an actual military brief wherein the Naruto run was discussed and demonstrated. On July 10th, Air Force spokeswoman Laura McAndrews met with the Washington Post and said officials were aware of the event and issued a warning saying, "Area 51 is an open training range for the U.S. Air Force, and we would discourage anyone from trying to come into the area where we train American armed forces," adding, "The U.S. Air Force always stands ready to protect America and its assets." The next and hopefully final installment of Rambo is also set to hit theaters on September 20th. Distraction? I think so. So, Matty Roberts and his partners in event planning were attempting to offset and possibly redirect the whole event by creating something in its stead. Alienstock. This alien-themed festival and concert venue was set to take place over the same period of time, September 20th to 22nd, in Rachel, Nevada. Said Matty Roberts, "We're aiming to establish something unique here, a meeting place for all the believers. Come out to the desert and dive into a world full of live music, arts, and camping under the stars." Rachel is the closest town to Area 51 and is still about 2 hours away. Rachel has a population of only 98 and boasts one motel, the Ailey Inn, which is already booked for the entire weekend of the festival. The locals were not exactly thrilled about the event and were worried about the kinds of people who would be attending. They felt that they would be overrun by careless tourists. Several of them met with the county commissioner to see if they could prevent the festival. Ultimately, the permits for the gathering were issued, no doubt in hopes that some kind of crisis would be averted by replacing the original plan to raid the base with a festival. Lincoln County, home of Rachel and Area 51, pre-declared a state of emergency, and Nye County, which is home to the Alien 51 Travel Center in Armagosa Valley, followed suit. Nye County spokesman Arnold Knightley told the New York Daily News, "The concern is that we just don't know. We just don't know what's going to happen or who's going to come through. There are pretty limited resources in a town of only 98 people. Gas, food, water, and other supplies are not exactly abundant. Even cell phone service is limited, just in case you need to phone home." The official Alienstock site, stormarea51.us, encouraged stormers to come prepared. We encourage attendees to bring all of their essential needs, and we ask that everyone remember to fill up those gas tanks. Hey, how do you throw a huge alien party? You have to plan it. Get it? Plan it. Just a few days ago, Alienstock took a change of course. Matty Roberts announced that the festival would now be held in downtown Las Vegas. Crisis averted? We sure hope so. The details for the event can be found at stormarea51.us. Well, Brainbenders, that's the 411 on Area 51. Let us know in the comments if you plan on attending the raid and bringing back your own adopted alien. Be sure to like and share for more daily brain-bending content. And until next time, live long and prosper.